And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Burton.
Oh, we're going to break his nose.
Get this up just shy of the 30. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Vikings 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On play action, Mills. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance going to throw. Throw left side.
I'll pick this at all.
Slayton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Play action now. Mills. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Vikings coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, here's Mills. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Cook up the gut. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Lance. Check down to Breida. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit. He went on to the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mills. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mills to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Throwing, Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Cook. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now Mills on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mills now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
4th down, Mills.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Play fake, Mills.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
T.J. Hawkinson,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
And for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Throwing his lance on third down. Open man is
the tackle.
Complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Short, nigga.
This is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw from Mills. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Slayton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down. From midfield, here's Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown Giants.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Starting the third quarter with Cook.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple
All right,
of
bye.
yards. Second down.
Come here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw right side.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mills now from the 50. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson.
Man, make sure he don't touch the cord.
Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A first down throw for Mills. We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The Lance going to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen. And they'll get him down.
Oh, no, shit. This nigga's so ass.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Lance again. That ball caught by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Lance now on first down.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 55 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down, Dalvin Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw, Mills.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. We're shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Play fake, Mills. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Rager.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance
God damn, fumble.
Game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance.
It's incomplete.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his
locking that bitch the fuck up.
Because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw inside complete. That's more. And he will have the Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Now Lance.
Oh my God, they won't let me click on it again.
Get this up to midfield.
They won't let me click on card.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's not gonna cut it, bro. That's not gonna cut it, guys.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's got Bellinger. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just... This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Looking to throw his Mills.
Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked up, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance gets this to Bellinger. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Lance. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he gets this early to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense...
This is caught inside the 15.
No way, bro. That shit is ass.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Giants 39.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Oh, you right there when I was blocking the football.
Ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
And Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Moore, the man in motion.
One final try now for Lance.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.